All right, welcome everyone to another exciting installment of Chess with Luton Vazwe. This is Luton Vazwe, and I'm doing a presentation again on some of the new features that we'll be having, first of all. Then, second of all, we'll be starting with our Mate in One puzzle series. We're just doing just basics, and from there, we'll be growing into some more complicated puzzles. But we are just starting at the grassroots, at the ground level, and then we are going to be going up with that. First of all, I'm going to be talking about the new features that I had promised to speak about before. So yeah, we had old features on Chess with Luton Vazwe. If you remember, Chess with Luton Vazwe is always on Facebook. But now we have moved to be both on Facebook and YouTube as well. So the old features where we were doing game analysis there, and we were doing also the puzzle sessions. So we are going to keeping those. Plus, now we have some new features that we'll be doing. First of all, we'll be having a WhatsApp feature. So if you would like to communicate with me as the audience, there'll be a WhatsApp feature that is available. You can send your remarks, you can send your voice notes, you can send your questions on the WhatsApp. And some of your voice notes will actually be read or be played um, online. And we'll be hearing your opinions as well as to what you are bringing forth to the table in terms of anything that has to do with this channel. So we would appreciate that. Point number two is we are going to be having an opening for the month. An opening for the month, meaning that we are going to be going into a particular opening. Say we take the King's Indian. The King's Indian, I believe, has about 9 variations, main variations that are there. We'll be talking about those variations. We'll try to bring the history of how the variations were played before and just successively come with um, a robust ideas metamorphosis, if we can call it that, or whatever the English word is. But we will just be looking at how the opening has evolved over time. So that will unfortunately be available only for the members of the channel. There will be a membership fee involved, but it won't be costing much. Plus, if you consider that the membership fee per month will actually allow you to get so much information, because it will not just be just one series that you have available to yourself. Anything that we do in the channel that has to do with chess um, content will be available to you. So if we do a series on the Dragon Sicilian the next month, if we do a series on the Caro-Kann, if we do a series on all of these series will be available to you upon being a subscriber, upon being having membership with us as well. So that is what is up. So yeah, very cost effective and also very educational as well. Would be good for preparation. So I would encourage that to people that they should actually think about getting a membership with us. So that's a new feature. So next we'll be having a blitz sessions as well on Sundays to test the opening for the month. So if we're doing the King's Indian, you can play any line against me or against somebody that we will be choosing to represent us on the Sunday to play against certain players who have membership with us, so that you may be able to get an example of how these lines are actually navigated when you are playing in practice. So that's another feature. Then, and by the way, when I'm looking down or I'm looking on the side, I have some notes that I have prepared. So yeah, I am just reading from those ones. Then we'll be having also a blitz session analysis. So I'm not sure whether perhaps I might upload those in the morning. And the idea here is simple. We are doing an opening, so therefore we want to see whether certain ideas that came out of the opening as they were played in the blitz sessions were actually correct or incorrect. and we'll be doing analysis there. So that is going to be fun. Then I'm getting a message here. Sorry for that. Then again, we'll be having some Tuesday sessions where it's going to be general discussions, or it's going to be game analysis, or it's going to be anything related to chess discussions, politics, and these type of things. So we'll be having those discussions that time. So we would encourage people to come up with questions, come up with comments, and on Thursday we'll be reviewing these questions and comments that we had on Tuesday. So busy schedule, very very busy schedule that we'll be having, but that's where we are going. That's the trajectory that we are taking. Of course, as I said, the game analysis is going to be still available, and the puzzle sessions are going to still be available as well. In fact, let us start with our puzzles for today. Our puzzles for today, as I said, we are going to be starting with Mate in 1. What in the world is that appearing there? Okay, that's not part of the puzzles, definitely. So, anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me apologize for that. I was just searching how to, improve the quality of the camera so that people might not be so upset as to the quality, but we are going to be working on that, so do not worry about that one. Soon, Chess with Little Vazway will be having its brand new professional look. So we are just growing in the meantime, just growing, and eventually we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, let me switch over to the screen for Mate in 1. So it is white to move. White has to checkmate black. Uh, is this in 1 move? Okay, let me just check whether I have the correct thing here, and then after that we can begin. So we are using Lichess as the platform to do our puzzles, so we'll be doing them from there. Okay, so first puzzle should be easy. Mate in 1. The coordination of the queen and the bishop, coordinating on h8. Be careful not to put it on g7, since the knight is protecting there. Secondly, we go to the next puzzle. So this should be an easy checkmate. We just promote to a queen, and that should be checkmate right there. So far so good, and very easy as well. This should be checkmate here, since the knight cannot block here because the bishop is pinning on the other side. um, this also should be checkmate at the bottom. Two kings standing opposite each other, and you just check without the king having a square to step up. Mate on g7, coordination with the bishop on b2. This is very very easy. Knight to h6, making sure that we check while holding the escape square of the king, and the queen does a nice job on g7 and h8. Beautiful. The king takes on e6. We have checkmate with the queen goes to f7, protected by the bishop. We have checkmate with bishop g2. Be careful, it's not queen onto g2, since the rook would capture the queen. So bishop onto g2. We have checkmate with queen onto h1. This queen, and that's because this queen here, if we were to take that queen there, then this queen would eat it there. So yeah, something to be careful of there. Bishop onto b4 should be checkmate there. So this has been very very easy. So escape square there, so which means the checkmate has to be there to make sure that the king cannot escape on that side. Now checkmate here, checkmate not there because there's a bishop, so checkmate here in the corner. Yeah, the natural square would be to try to go to e4, but watching the bishop, this should not be the square where we checkmate. All right, so here's a check that's safe, and it holds also that square there. So very good. So far so good. Let me check after this puzzle whether our time is still very good. Okay, I think we can take with the queen here. You cannot take with the rook because the queen would be checking the king, so that would be an illegal move. So yeah, let's see here. So d7 is there. d7 is checkmate. Yeah, the king cannot escape because of the two bishops, and it cannot capture the pawn as well. Knight onto h3 is what I'm seeing here because the bishop is protected by the queen. Here queen onto f7, queen g7 doesn't work. This works. Rook onto e8. Just double check. Yep. So that would be checkmate. Not with queen takes on e8 because you'd be opening a square for the king to run away since the queen is not on the 7th rank anymore. So yeah, very good so far. Our knight is hanging, so we have to move it. Knight onto c4. Rook onto c2, d2 wouldn't be checkmate as the king would have uh, the ability to capture the knight on e4, so that would not be checkmate there, so just be careful. All right, let's do our last one or last two, and then after that we're done with the mate-in-one sessions for today, and the final one would be queen onto f1. So very good. So yeah, that's our sessions for today. We will be bringing some more content on Chess with Luton Fazwe. But for now, it's just the warm up, And then after that, we will be doing some proper content, and we'll be doing some informative content as well. So yeah, please subscribe and like the page. Not only that, consider being a member as well, because yeah, as much as membership will cost you a bit, say 30 rand, 14, 35 rand a month, but at the same time it will be very, very beneficial because we'll be doing research, and you'll see the membership will be worth your money. So anyway, thank you very much, guys. I will see you in another video. Peace.